Black women have fear built around just being able to talk to a black man. That's where the resting bitch face comes from. That's where the attitude and the barrier and the wall, the defense, they have a defense up, and you have to break that defense in order just to talk to them.
So, black woman stuff, no black man. We either power, raising Canaan, what's BMF? Those are our black heroes right now. We need to get that
drugs.
He like, oh, stop sweating the small stuff. He's like, yo, stop sweating the small stuff. Like, yo, like she her person, you your person. Y'all come together on the major stuff. Y'all make the final decision on that. The little small stuff, don't worry about it, man. Just enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy each other.
Help build this community, make it great as it used to be.
Yeah.
Or it should be. Or we want to be. Or we need to be. One of them. Pick one of them or how it needs to be. So with this movie to conclude, let's go! We'll keep on pushing y'all on our views on time. We want y'all to talk to y'all community about this too. Y'all take our views and y'all keep on going with it.
That's right. So, Woman King. Alright, so it started to play on the family and their independent mindset with that title, with that type of promotion. So that's what we was just discussing off camera. So what was your viewpoint, Alonzo?
I was just saying, just the whole plight of the community really came from the church, but a lot of us stopped attending church. So it's like the real basis of the community is not here anymore. We can create a new community off of what the
Block Party. We used to do so much communal things. Like it wasn't an issue. And then we had morals, we had principles that out of rebellion.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the FMF mob right here.
Yes,
we got the finance, we got the mindset, we got the fitness, and we want to shout out the lab. This space is owned by James, and this guy, man, he opened up this spot to us. It's an amazing place, man. It got exposed brick. You can kind of look in there and see a little bit. Got the DJ equipment, everything you need to get your photograph needs, podcast. Anything you can think of, man.
Big parties spot,
Oh yeah, they do the parties too.
Recreational type spot. It's a great location right here in Richmond, in the Churchill area, for you to be able to come together, put your parties, assemble all that type of good stuff together, and just come and check it out. Plus, it's black owned.
Absolutely.
Black owned. So support your people. We definitely, FMF, support the lab. We love the lab.
Yes.
All right. I'll take care.
The whole fight behind Woman King, that mentality is making women want to be independent, and I think that's the flaw because they don't realize that it's about interdependence. We are, you said it,
stronger together.
We're stronger together. So when you see what you said, arranged marriages, I think it's just a sense of community. When Asians come over here, they got their community, they stick with Asians. When Indians come over here, they stick with Indians. You know what I'm saying? All the way to, what is it, Spanish.
They think,
you know what I'm saying? And everybody, they have children, they come together. It doesn't matter. I see it now because we got mostly Hispanics in my apartment building, you know, and they'll move in not knowing, you know, all of the other residents, but because you look like me, I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna let my children play with yours. We're gonna come over, we're gonna gather. They have parties and quinceañeras and shit outside.
How you say it?
Quinceañeras.
I never knew how to say this. I still can't quinceañera. Quinceañera. I can't, you know.
But you gotta roll the R in there, yeah, too.
Y'all bless me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bless me, So, but they have a sense of community. I think we're still getting on that wave. Because at this day and age, our sense of community is, I'm gonna make my family, I got my family. And just like he said earlier, how he's raising his daughter is he he can't rely on another man to be able to help her in a tight situation.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not like that.
Because it's not like that. But it used to be. It used to be like we knew,
we
like
protect ourselves.
Yeah,
like James up the block and come help you fix your car.
Exactly. And it's not like that. No
it's
more.
not like that. No, you're not my woman. I ain't gonna do that for you.
Right.
And it's like, yo, like it's not that you're doing it for her to be your woman. It's a sense of community type thing. I think that's what, at least my perspective, my goal of community is. That's why I talk to people. Like my wife didn't like it at first. Like, why you talking to females? I'm like, bro, it's not me trying to talk to females like on a pickup type stuff. I just want them to feel comfortable enough to talk to a black man. A lot of black women have fear built around just being able to talk to a black man. That's where the resting bitch face comes from. That's where the attitude and the barrier and the wall, the defense, they have a defense up, and you have to break that defense in order just to talk to them. So this sense of community that I see is from the old age, is where I think we need to be able to come in, because we need to be able to spend with each other, support each other, help each other, get rid of the stigma. We always look for outside help, or we look at outside like the grass is greener. Yeah. So a lot of times for a black business to get successful, they get the white dollar, and then we look at them and be like, oh, y'all actually moving. Yeah, y'all done sold out. It must be good. Now I can support you.
But it's saying you can't get love until you go out of state and get it.
Yeah,
they won't show you.
And then you can come back.
And then you can come back. And then once you come back, what we spoke on, you a target now.
Yeah.
It's just
I want to touch on something about that too, man. And this just to kind of give like a perspective on, especially like me having a 7-year-old daughter. That I'm 7 years old. Right, yes, going fast, man.
7.
So it's and I guess that's why I'm a little bit more sensitive to women, because I got a little daughter, and I think it's tough. Yeah.
So you saying he was a thug before?
I ain't gonna say I was tougher. I was more. Look. This was told to me. They said the women I used to deal with, they said, yo, you got an emotional chip missing. That's what they used to tell me. Mm-hmm. But my daughter came around and it sparked something with me.
Like a switch went on.
Bruh, it's like that compassion came. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. It's what I needed though. It's what I needed.
I think I'll be the same way, because right now I'm just
savage.
Bruh, but this brings me to the point. At our free session Sunday, we had it was a young lady that worked out with us, and I talked to her afterwards after she came like a couple of times, and she said, "Yo, the thing I love about coming to free session is she's like, I feel safe, I feel protected by the men there," and I never thought of that as like a big thing, because you know, as men we take it for granted. But she was like, "Yo, like it was some dude that was looking creepy," and I think she said Trey.
She called me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And Trey just came over. You know what I'm saying? That's things we don't, that sense of community that I feel like us as black men can do better at just looking out for our women. And I think the thing women can do is be a little bit more compassionate with us. You know what I'm saying?
Accepting. When we did the episode on Who Killed Chivalry, it's because chivalry, the woman's role of chivalry is acceptance. It's allowing this guy to be able to be chivalrous, to be a gentleman. You know, to be a gentleman is seen as being weak now. So that's the woman's role. You're right. You're totally right about that. I mean,
you're totally right about that. I think it's pushed that way. Mm-hmm. I know I go a little bit hard on women. I do go hard. I do, and people can argue that I go just as hard on men. Yeah. But it's put on both. I don't lie. I see it from the outside. I can see the vision. And it makes me angry, and it makes me mad that we don't come together as a culture in our community. That's it. It's still the same way. They're portraying black men as thugs, and we don't have no authority, and we're not anything. And they're pushing that towards the men, and they're pushing the women to make it seem like they don't need us, and they're pushing us to say they need them. Equally on the same way. I don't like the rap music when men just calling women bitches and they ain't shit over and over again. Yeah. And I don't like when the women do it both. I'm equal on both. I just want both women to see what they're doing as far as trying to make you independent. You don't need us, and make the men realize that you can be a leader and you can be trusted. and you can be somebody so you can be able to take over everything for us to be together. I'm just tired of seeing it. It just makes me mad, me seeing it from the outside and be like, yo, you're not like that, bro. Just be a man. You're not like that woman. Just be a woman. Just y'all just stop fucking playing. It makes me mad. It makes me just stop. Open up. You're not independent. You're not this fucking hard. So just be I'm gonna shake both of y'all. It makes me mad, man. That's where my anger comes from. And it's just like, that's why I put on here, it's okay to be a man. Be a man, bro. And you just be a woman. Just, damn, if we could come together and be together, we would win this shit. But y'all ain't not seeing this. It makes me so mad.
You kind of want that already made for.
Yeah.
It's never no growth and progress. It's already made for me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that. This is this fantasy world that people try to portray and live in. It's not gonna be that.
What you mean?
Oh,
Like you all. Like
the Wonder Woman man that got the
product.
money.
They want the finished product.
Yeah,
instead of
exactly.
going with somebody.
We both want to. Yeah, we do.
Oh, then go back to the conversation.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
you want her, but wait, you want her to be this wonderful wife or wonderful something, but
Already.
But she has to grow to be that, and then you want him to have all this billions and be a strong man, all that. But he not like that right now. If y'all come together, I'll teach you this. We do this together, and then do this. I want you to be the leader. All right, I want you to do this, and then y'all get to the point where y'all see the people that are 50 and 60 years old, and both of them are these great men and women. But you ain't see when they was together at 20 years old, and he ain't have nothing, and she didn't know how to be a wife, and he didn't know how to be a husband. They don't want that. They don't want that.
But when you see people that build that relationship up like that, like I think I talked about it before. I used to cut grass for this dude. He was like 90 years old. His wife passed away right before I started cutting his grass, and I would just go in there after I cut grass. I would just sit down and talk to him. And I was like, man, how long you and your wife was together? He was like 50 years. And he like, that was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that was my best friend. So I'm like, yo, man, you gotta help me out, man. What's the secret? What's the key? He like, Paul, stop sweating the small stuff. He's like, yo, stop sweating the small stuff. Like, yo, like she her person, you your person. Y'all come together on the major stuff. Y'all make the final decision on that. The little small stuff, don't worry about it, man. Just enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy each other.
My coach taught me, because I had just got married, and going through that first year, it was hell. I would tell you. Because there was expectations. It's been over a year.
You know, we separated after a year and a half.
That first year is the test.
Yeah, bro.
That first year is the test. You know what I mean? And I was tested. And my coach had, if I ain't have a coach, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But coach was able to tell me this one thing. He said, stop keeping score. Stop keeping score. I did this, she should do that. She did that, I should do this.
More like back and forth.
Back and forth. It becomes
do it because you want to do it.
Right.
And then don't do it because you don't want to do it.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It goes back to the small stuff. Like, I did the dishes, so you gonna do the laundry. She didn't do the laundry. Well, she was tired from work. That can be understood, understandable. Alright, cool. Like, it ain't like I ain't got no clothes, especially me. I got a lot of clothes. I got too many. I donate clothes all the time. My closet's still full. So, you know, small stuff. But I was like, you know, this basketball laundry doing it, and we arguing. You know what I mean? And it's like,
that's so small. Yeah, when you think about it, it's so small.
It's so small, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
FMF mob, what's good, y'all? Hey, they've been subscribing to us. Yo, we got a video with almost 10,000 views, man. Yo, but we ain't got that much subscribers. Y'all gotta make sure y'all subscribe to us, hit the comments, likes, all that stuff, man.
With that, stop keeping score.
But the tie in, bring back to the Woman King. It's just I don't like, let me all work together. Like you said, some people will take it a certain way, and some people won't take it a certain way. I just don't want the people to tell women to take it a certain way, like you're over the man, or you think you're as equal and you're a king too.
Yeah.
It's not the premise. I don't like that premise. Not saying that I don't like the movie. I don't like what it's doing for our culture. I want us to highlight sometimes when it comes to our women, and they are strong. But you're not the same type of strong that a man is.
Right.
We have two different strengths. In some ways, women are stronger in certain aspects, and I love that.
Yes, sir.
Because there's a certain thing, I've said this before, there's something that a woman can do to me that it just she can level me. Her strength is in the way she talks to me, her support. That strength is on a whole nother that I know that I can never do. It's just so I wanted to highlight they have a certain strength and we have a certain strength. My problem is when you think that your strength is the same as my strength, you come on my side. That's where my problem is. That's why. So it's not me hating on women being independent or thinking that they're not strong. Is you have different strong areas that I don't have. Exactly. Just be strong in your field, not be strong in my field, and everything can be all cool. That's how I see it.
I feel I told so many times from a female, I'll whoop your ass.
See, that's what I'm like. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You 6'1", you 6'2", and you just I was like, come on, man.
300 pounds, you 5'4". Like,
please don't touch him. Please don't do it.
Stop. That's what I hate.
Please don't do it. Gosh. When I hear that stuff and I've seen a couple videos and women be in dudes' faces, I'd be like, please don't hit this man. You don't know what this man. My way of thinking is I'm not for all that, but I don't know the mindset of some of these dudes.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes, their hands are ready. They're ready. What
they call them, equal rights?
I call them ready to eat. These hands be ready to eat for everybody. Means that I don't know what he gonna do. And then you looking at me like you hit me and I see the whole thing. Why are you doing it? And again, I'm not for that stuff, but I just be like, some men are not level-headed. They don't see that. Hey. So don't think that you can step in their way and you a woman king and you think that all that stuff don't happen in real life. I'm trying to tell you this, right? I'm telling you the truth. Because most of the time I see you ain't a woman. You're not there. You know
round one.
Because there are men like us that we realize we'll walk away. We're the type of dudes. I would never hit a woman like that. I'm not that. But some dudes in the hood, they don't see that stuff. All they see is hands. They don't let off. I've been around dudes like that. Not saying they're my friends, I've been around dudes like that. I look in their eyes, they're like, I wish one would. I'm like, man, stop playing. They look at me like, I'm dead ass. Like, I'd be like, bro, don't do that, man. I'm dead ass. I'm like, don't do that. So I just be cautious about that. It's what putting into some women's minds when they think they can get on that level. That's my problem with it sometimes.
You a woman
can't. Energies.
Yeah.
Please don't do that, ladies. Please. Some of these dudes they're not raised right. Some men are not raised right to understand that women are not on their side, not as equal to them, and you can't hit them like that. Some men are not raised that way, and that's put on our culture. Period. It's put on us, and it's a bad thing, and it's something that I never will promote. You don't do that to no woman. I don't play those type of games. But not all men are raised that way. So just chill. I don't want to be the dead horse, but. You're not there. Well, so that stuff was fictional, man. Just please, man.
That's it.
That's it. And you see, bro. For real. And you see on this podcast, we agree on most of this stuff, man. We all have different perspectives, but we all have the same goal. That's what I love about this podcast. We all both have the same goal. We just have different ways of getting there. We all have the same goal. We all want to be married. We all want to bring back black families. We want to make women great. We want to make men great. We want to come to the same conclusion. It's just that we're having a hard time right now getting to that same conclusion. And hopefully with this podcast and our thoughts and our words, they can come together to you and y'all can have conversations within yourselves. Y'all can talk with y'all family members, maybe y'all can talk with y'all homeboys and the girls that y'all around, and y'all can help build this community and make it great as it used to be. Or it should be. Or we want to be. Or we need to be. One of them. Pick one of them on how it needs to be. So with this movie, to conclude, what do y'all think as far as the conclusion to this movie? I haven't seen it yet. I might catch it on, I got the 5 stick, you know how I get down. This is my financial advisor. He told me that to spend spend money on access stuff. So I may go see the movie. I don't know if he'll let me see it, but I got my Fire Stick. I may check it out. As far as what do you think as far as they conclude on it, man? As far as this movie, positive, negative, title, and I guess the movie itself.
I give it a positive review, just because we want to raise a strong generation of strong women too, as well as men. But they gotta throw it back on us sooner or later, man. I've seen a lot of woman stuff, black woman stuff, no black man. We either Howard, Raising Canaan, what's BMF? Those are our black heroes right now. We need to get that.
All drugs, bro.
You see how it's shown us?
All drugs.
I don't like that part.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't like that part.
You right, it's a Musa movie,
They're supposed to have been doing it. Matter of fact, go back and check out the Shaka Zulu movie series that was made in 84, 85. That was Hollywood's largest budget for a movie to this day.
Wow.
And they saw the move that it was making, and how powerful it was, and that's when they started trickling down. It's too much power for the black people to see this strong of a. Because even with this movie, Woman King, I know we closing it, but even with this movie, Woman King, she said, Viola Davis said it herself. She went through so much in Hollywood just to be able to get this movie out.
Like 6-7 years?
You know what I mean? She went through so much just to be able to get this movie out. Imagine what a true black leader movie, a Mansa Musa movie would do. The wealthiest man in world history was a black man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine really being able to put that type of piece together and put it out with the proper.
Oh, go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Joe. Go ahead.
Or what?
No, I was just saying, or don't show us a black man that been assassinated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I love the Fred Hampton movie. You know what I'm saying?
Loved it.
Like, shout out to Fred Hampton and everything. But at the end, it's assassinated. So I think it put in people's mind, like, yo, if you do try to create change, and you know what's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a yeah, man. It's funny promotion, man, and I definitely agree with that. We need some more black male movies that don't end in tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this one, she became the queen, the king, woman king, whatever, and then the movie ended.
Right.
Every single one I think about with us, Malcolm X. I mean, these are real life facts too, though. But they all end with some type of death in it. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like you're putting in our mind, if you try to create change, hey, assassination.
That's a part of your journey.
So now it's like, I do agree with that. I think that's my biggest takeaway now from what Alonzo said. It's like, yo, like, we want to promote strong women and everything. And I appreciate, and I love the movie. And I'm definitely going to go see it again. But I do want to see a black male movie that show us in our power and our greatness, like a Mansa Musa, that type of story, and it don't end in a tragedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let us come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, there ain't too much to ask for, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I believe it.
So, everybody else, please check out the movie Woman King. It's not promotion, but we want to know your thoughts around the title, and if you've actually seen the movie, let us know, some of the facts that you gathered from it as well. Comment, like, subscribe. We got my boy Alonzo.
Guy came out. Appreciate you, man. Really do.
Appreciate y'all.
Not only is he a teacher, he's also great with the hair, as you can see, and he does cut the hair. We got some on the way, but follow him.
And videography.
Yeah,
I'm still learning. Give me a few tips. I love it.
Yeah, he must put our setup in there.
Exactly, man.
So this is a powerful man in the community.
It's here to help, man.
You know what I'm saying? Much love. And we're going to leave his links in the description. You can contact him as well. You know what I mean? Much love. FMF Podcast.
All right, peace, y'all.
Yep.